Hi, I'm Lucy James, and I listen to the One Up Gaming podcast.
Up next on the One Up Gaming podcast is 10 minutes of nothing. Will it be the team talking about nothing or a guest interview? Stick around and find out now. It's 10 minutes of nothing. Yeah, 10 minutes of nothing.
Alrighty then. Episode 413 of the One Up Gaming podcast. As always, sponsored by Games Inspired Music. Buy it, rent it, it's an album, available now. 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. And we also have our first 100 podcasts available at audiobooksontape.com. Search One Up Gaming and £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity. David here, One Up Gaming. Love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. It means so much to us. It really does. It really does. Times have been really hard. For some reason, we did start to get a load of new viewers and new views on the channel. And then the last sort of couple of weeks, it is completely dried up massively. And I don't know. I've not done anything different. I guess YouTube's just doing its algorithm changes and updates. And yeah, it's been tough. So please like us, subscribe us, bell the icons, all that good stuff. Leave comments, let us chat, talk about the Anbernic sort of handheld stuff. I love retro gaming. I love these little sort of like games players that you sort of like play these like retro games on. I love all that good stuff. But yeah, so 10 minutes of nothing today. I think we will talk about the Gamescom, the opening night live 24. So everything that was announced at the Gamescom opening night live. So if you don't know, 10 minutes of nothing is just a feature where we have 10 minutes to try and cram as much information as we can into. And if we can't get through it, the timer will sound and we will finish the segment wherever we may be. So yeah, David A, One Up Gaming, episode 413, I think it was. Yeah, 413. So I will start the timer now. So, first thing announced, Borderlands 4, which that had already been technically announced. Randy Pitchford? He'd already announced Borderlands 4, really. But yeah, I don't know, they only had a teaser trailer, nothing gameplay wise. Next up we had Call of Duty Black Ops 6, more of the game being shown, and although it looks okay, I'm just not a massive fan of the Call of Duty sort of stuff. But yeah, so I guess we'll move on. Next up was a game that was, when it was like in the trailer, I was thinking it's got to be a stupid, wacky sort of thing, because the way the trailer was, it kept cutting out and cutting bits in and adding little comedy bits in. And it was Goat Simulator remastered. I don't know why they'd need to do a remaster of Goat Simulator. I just don't get it. I really don't. It was a fun little game for the time, but I just don't think it holds up that much now. Just me. Persona 3 Reloaded DLC. I've never been a big fan of Persona, so I don't know anything about the stuff. So I will say Dying Light the Beast. It looks really fun. Hopefully it's just because it says something about a brand new game set in the Dying Light universe, spooky first person pack, always zombies, nasty beasts, and blah 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 blah. 20 hours of stuff to do and features the Dying Light universe. Hopefully it's just like a standalone DLC, so you can just buy the DLC on its own, or buy this game on its own and don't need the Dying Light 2. Black Myth Wukong. I'm rather sick of all these Me Too sort of games, and it looked okay. I'm just not a massive fan of the Souls-like sort of games. Went through a load of weird anime shenanigans, and it was Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which I have no idea what any of these sort of words mean. I really don't. I'm not a big Dragon Ball fan. Kind of missed me out. I watched manga when I was a kid, and was it Galgo 13? There was 2 or 3 of them that I watched that were really good. Akira, that's a big one, I guess. There was like a vampire one, I think. There was like robots in the future. Anyway, yeah, Dragon Ball. I think it looked like a fighting game. I don't know. King of Meat. That actually looked quite fun. It looked like the Fall Guys. Just a little bit more like adult sort of stupidness. Linked Banner of the Spark. I think that was like a over the top, like top down sort of view, isometric sort of view. Yeah, it wasn't my sort of thing. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. I am not a big fan of the developer and some of their other games, but like Life is Strange, I've never got into that. But this game, for some reason, I will give it a chance because I love the music and I like how it looks so far. More zombie type of stuff with No More Room in Hell 2. Never even knew there was a first one, to be honest, but it looked quite cool, and it should be coming sometime around Halloween this year. Ark Raiders was announced, which I have no idea. It's from the guys from the Finals. Shooter this long time coming. Yeah, I have no idea. Infinity Nikki. This, I hated the trailer because all the little animals were like Nikki, 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 and it was so annoying. I just skipped it. So I don't even know if it's a role playing game. I don't know if it's an open world game. I don't know. It just annoyed me to shit. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. I loved the first one, so this one I'll give it a go, see what it's like. Looked nice. Predecessor. It's a MOBA shooter game, so I'll skip that because it's not my sort of thing. Path of Exile 2, I think I skipped that trailer as well. Dune Awakening. Now that looked quite fun. I thought it looked a bit ropey, but it looked quite fun. And then when they said it was like a proper open like MMO sort of game, I was like, oh, that's probably why it looks a little bit ropey and lack of detail, because it's like a full open world sort of thing. Reanimal. Brand new game from the creators of Little Nightmares. Yeah, it looked really cool. I really liked it. Genshin Impact. I've no time for it. It's already been out for like years. Why bother putting it on here? Monster Hunter Wilds looks really nice, but again, it's another one of those games that I'm just not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of them. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. To me, it looked very much like the Real no. Oh God, what the hell was the 15 one? The one that came out last year. Final Fight. Fatal Fury. Final. The one with all the people. I can't remember now. Anyway, this one looked nice. One game that looked amazing to me, Mecha Break. I really thought that looked nice. Transforming robots, shooty, amazing. Monument Valley 3. Now I liked the first one, didn't know there was a second, so I'd like to see how that goes. Civilization 7. Never got into any of these Civilization games. Starfield Shattered Space. I don't care. Marvel Rivals. I don't care. Secret Level. World Premiere. It's the TV series, so that's quite cool. I'd like to watch that sometime. Age of Mythology Retold. I guess that's like a redo. Towerborn. I think I skipped that. Delta Force. I loved the original Delta Force series back in the 90s, so I'd like to see how this goes. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I don't know. Zenless Zone Zero. I've heard of it, but I skipped it. Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, whatever. A Batman in VR, the Batman Arkham Shadow. Little Nightmares 3, made by a new team because they're doing the other game. Hurdling, which is like a third-person action platformer with herding of big goaty things. Masters of Albion, Peter Molyneux's new game, looked quite nice. Squid Game Unleashed, could be quite fun. Not sure about the art style though. Unknown Awakening, I can't remember. Breakout, oh god no, I hate Arena Breakout. Diablo 4, hate Diablo. The First Berserker, I have no idea what that was. Ara, History Untold, yeah, it's more roleplay, strategy sort of games. Dark and Darker, mobile, oh, no idea. Fliptoria, I think I missed that one as well. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, looks okay. Coming out 9th of December 2024. And then they announced it's also got a spring 2025 for PS5 players. And I think they ended the show with Mafia: The Old Country, which again, it didn't really show that much of it, but I liked Mafia, so I'd give it a go. I'd like to see how it goes. To circle back on Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, see what I did there. I will say that it makes sense to be multi-platform, because like the teams when they were making it probably started off as a multi-platform team, because this was announced before the Microsoft bought Bethesda. And it's weird when you're saying that the Xbox has sold over 30 million units and everyone's saying it's been a disaster. And I just guess that they've spent that much money, they need it out on everything they can to try and claw back as much money as they can. So that was the show. And I will say, I was massively disappointed in this whole show. I just felt as though the trailers and the announcements just weren't sort of like on par with a lot of the other stuff, and it just felt scattergun, as if anything they could get, they could put up. Oh, and there we are. There's a 10 minutes of nothing, the 10-minute timer. So I will say thank you so much for watching. It's been me, David, One Up Gaming, and episode 413. So thank you all. We'll have a quick break and we'll be back after this quick message.